Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where, well, our vassals have rebelled. England is supporting France, and that's the real threat here. But there's some interesting things to note. First off, Mombasa is the war leader, and the war goal is to defend Mombasa's capital. And look at how far away Mombasa is from the actual powerful members. That's fascinating. So you'll notice I've taken this fleet off of mothball status. And we're going to route around kind of a slightly slower route so that we don't potentially take attrition. And we're going to hop in right over here and pick up this army. Now, our European forces over here are really weak. We're just going to walk away. We're just going to come down over here. We're going to hope that France and England fights our rebels for us. Hopefully that happens. We're going to take back this territory over here. And then we are going to not really attack England. We're going to bide our time. If we have to let France and Mombasa go, that's not the end of the world. We can always reconquer France later. That's fine. So I don't really want to take too many losses in this war. We're going to try a little bit and see what we can get. But overall, I don't think we're going to get much out of this. Okay, so we have occupied here. We'll head over into Friuli. Fantastic. So we're pulling these armies back, and we're just going to reinforce them. France and England are going to go nuts up here. That's fine. We accept that. France is now considered a great power. How great? Number 4. Okay. Just checking. I mean, it was kind of inevitable that France was going to do this at some point. They were sufficiently powerful when they were imported that we were never going to be able to annex them. So, in reality, granting them independence might not be the worst idea. Poland has rivaled us currently. That's fine for now. There's still this army that I'm concerned about, but they're doing okay. France is losing to their rebels here. That's a good sign for us. There's the Mombasan troops. Our boats are still on their way in. Real quick, if we were to just... what would they do? Ceding quite a few locations to England, I'm not interested in that. They wouldn't accept a concession of defeat. But hypothetically, yeah, if we did that, they would remain subjects to us. Okay. So that might be a decent object. We would grant them independence here. Okay. Interesting choice. Okay, French separatists are running around. That's fine. There's still... the English are now losing to these rebels. What is happening here? The English might beat them through sheer force of numbers. They did. But they took a lot there. That's fascinating. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach these guys to these transports here. The transports are at 33%, so we should be able to just land over here in Mogadishu nice and quickly. Okay, these armies can head over here for right now, along with these armies. And we'll just keep those together. Okay, these guys have ships here. I'm not okay with that. We might actually want to land up over here. We do need to send our explorer out, and so we shall. Excellent. How much manpower does England actually have? Let's see. England. They have 28,000 manpower right now, and France has... how much? 1,000. France is basically out of manpower. I think this war is winnable. The real issue, of course, is this army and this army. The rebel armies up here. As well as this force. But yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that this war is winnable. So we would put this leader down over here, and we'd start marching southward. We've got a decent-sized army here. Not really... Actually... we can invest in an idea. How are we doing on tech? 8 years ahead of time for admin. We can get another colonist. And I think we do that. So that gives us a bonus chance of new heir, as well as a merchant. So we would need to send out that... What? Oh. I misread it. It was a merchant, not a colonist. Oh well. Let's take a quick look. This is our main trade node here. Where are our merchants currently? Alexandria and Aleppo collecting. Alexandria is worth 6 ducats. We have 0% control of the Zanzibar node. We may want... to set our main trade node in Genoa. And then Genoa would become our main trade post, which we can't move while at war. Okay. We would switch this guy over to transferring trade power. That would transfer to Tunis. And then we would transfer here up to Genoa. And then we would transfer from Gulf of Aden like that. Okay, so that would be a hypothetical layout. But for right now, we have bigger problems, of course. I'm definitely concerned about these French separatists. We're going to come down this way. Do we have access through Pate here? We do not. Okay. England is occupying stuff up here, but they're looking really weak. Like, they didn't look amazingly strong to begin with, right? But they're not reinforcing super fast. They're currently at 28,000 manpower. They should be reinforcing unless their maintenance is down, which would be a weird thing for the AI to do, but I guess that would explain why they were having trouble defeating the rebels here. That would make sense. Okay, so we're definitely not going to be using any of these 0 strength armies for right now. This 10k strength can come up here, 5k, 1k can go down here, 0.6k, 0.6k. So something like that. I'm definitely concerned about the French over here, the French separatists. Where did these separatists go? Oh, here they are. They're passing through the Byzantines right now. They're coming over here is where they're going. That's gonna suck. There's only one army, though. So we can deal with that later. Okay, how are we doing over here? We're making our way down. Looks like they're retreating from our territory. That's fine. Actually, no, they're pushing forward. They're pushing into Guido. We're already movement locked, which makes me sad. But we catch them. We should have no trouble defeating the Mombasan army for sure. Okay, so they're just kind of running amok up over here. That's fine. We can approach over this way with that army. Okay, we won this. I'm not sure how far back they are retreating. But we're just going to go for Mombasa because that's the Workle. I just keep hoping that these guys fight. It's not happening so far. South Indian Ocean has been explored. That's excellent. We will go ahead and explore the Southwest Pacific. We need a lot of men to reinforce our armies. There's no doubt about that. Lauenburg has been captured. That's fine. Like I said, ultimately we don't necessarily care if we lose this war. As long as we don't lose it sufficiently badly that we lose other territory. That's the thing. Okay. So the Mombasan army is retreating to their capital. That's perfect. That's exactly where we wanted them to go. We could lose prestige or legitimacy. We'll take the hit on the legitimacy. Our prestige is already super duper low, which isn't great for our morale of armies. Okay, they've successfully occupied over there. That's fine. We'll split up a little bit so that we're not taking attrition. Or taking less attrition anyway. Mombasa has 6.3k troops over here. I'm not super okay with that. Okay. I believe the time has come. We're going to take a small loan. And we are going to look to hire mercenaries. How much is this costing monthly? So it'd have no general. So it'd have a decent general. But these local armies, I think, are what we want to go for. Okay, so that wouldn't be too bad. All of these are pretty much identical. I know it'll make us go over our force limit. I'm well aware of this. Fielded here on 1 June, 1498. Allegedly. Okay, that colony has finished. We'll tick forward 1 day. Head over here. Okay, so we are currently regenning morale here. We're going to walk in here. These guys not hostile to each other? They may not be. We need to allow our morale to regen, though. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so these guys are currently over here. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to attack up over here. How are we doing down in this area? These guys are actually leaving us to that siege. I'll allow it. We're working on regenerating morale for, or rather, generating morale for our mercs. The primary goal... Ooh, hello. I'm not okay with these guys coming down this way. We need to fall these armies way, way back. They could easily get stack wiped. Okay. We're going to chase after these rebels over here. We can invest in an exploration idea. Global tariffs. We're still behind time on Diptech, though, so we are not going to do that. Are these guys just going to chase us forever? They have one maneuver, so they can actually catch us, in theory. These guys are capping back English-occupied territory. It's quasi-convenient. Still at minus 42% over here. Okay. We definitely want these rebels dead. But these guys, they're going to get fort trapped here, right? By this capital fort? Maybe? Nope, they are not going to get fort trapped. Okay. That's intriguing. So this is going to be super expensive, right? But, bam. We're going to take another loan. We're not going to hire another merc company right now. Are our mercs actually going to lose that? No. Excellent. Okay, so the English are mostly attacking up over there. That's fine. We need to be attacking the French capital currently. And so we shall. Now, these guys, these mercs here, the French armies are mostly down over here. We don't really have too much for them to attack. They can start recapping some of this territory, though. These guys are, I think, heading for our capital, which is fine. Not too concerned about that. What we really need is to get rid of their current ticking war score, which is currently 6 of their 8 war score. We don't really care about any of this that's happening up here. England can do what they want. And I'm not sure what France's plan over here is. Realistically. Okay. We're going to continue capping back territory. Unfortunately, you can't split merc armies. So I would love to split this up and go after more areas, but it's not currently an option. Interesting. They've gone for that. Well, we're going to shift consolidate. And we're going to pull out these troops here. And they're going to go attack Tonga. Okay. We are, of course, currently besieging Paris. And yeah, they're going to siege over here. That's reasonably fine. This would be far more efficient if we were able to split these troops up. That's for sure. Can we put in our own leader? We actually can. And I kind of want to chase down this French army. Because I feel like recapping that is not very efficient at all. Okay, we hold Tonka now. Excellent. We do need to get these sieges finished. Actually, we can send these guys after these rebels. And that is definitely what we're going to do. Okay, we will go ahead and explore the Southwest Pacific. Fantastic. We're making progress on France over here. Aberdeen has been occupied by England. We don't care. We almost have Mombasa. We have Mombasa. That puts us at moderate war score. They would accept a white peace. I will also accept a white peace. So, Mombasa and France will remain subjects to Ethiopia. Nothing happened in that war. I'll allow it. Okay. So we still have access to get over here. That's perfect. Why do we have access through Byzantium? We don't. We don't have access through Byzantium. So when they get over here, are these mercs going to stop? I suspect so. Yes. Okay, so we'll put down these mercs. And we're going to hire new mercs. They're going to Gallipoli. Okay. We have to know where they're headed. So we're going to wait on hiring new mercs. These armies are, of course, going to merge together and come up over here. And we need to recover a whole lot of manpower. So we're going to be primarily working on that. We're going to use mercs to take out this army. Looks like they are heading up this way. So we will go ahead and hire mercs here. Okay. And now we will give them a couple of month ticks to regen their morale. We would get a crossing penalty for this. We're going to chase these guys down. We're going to put in our best leader. Oh, actually, they're going to attack us here. I will allow that. When will this happen? 29 May, right before the month tick. So we're not going to have much morale, but we have a huge numerical advantage. Yeah, that wasn't enough morale. Fair enough. Where are we retreating to? Athens? Okay, I can work with that. Well, that could have gone better. I assumed that they were going to push over this direction, but no, that was not their plan. Actually, it'll cost a fair amount of money, but it's probably much, much faster at this point for us to pop a new Merc army over here. And we'll let their morale generate. We'll put in our leader. We'll give it at least one more month tick, probably 2. Okay, so next up, we need to start moving this army, which is currently maxed, up over here. And this army is going to start capping back this territory. Excellent. And where are our transports? This fleet. Okay. We're going to send them up over here. Fantastic. So those armies are now in motion. We're going to give this one more month tick before we fight these guys. Will be coming in. Fantastic. Their leadership has 2 maneuvers, so we're definitely going to get the -1 crossing penalty, but that'll give us one more month tick, and we should win that pretty handily. Mongol tribes, we don't really care. Excellent. Those rebels are now dead. We are going to shift consolidate this and do something kind of like this. And then we're going to pull out an additional unit because we need to cap this back pretty quickly. We need to send our explorer back out. There we go. Excellent. So these guys will be arriving up here shortly. Oh, the French actually accepted the demands of these guys. Fascinating. They'd accept vassalization. I think we swoop in on this. Okay, we're going to get rid of these mercs. These guys are in the wrong province. There we go. We will go ahead and attach in this menu. And off we go. I do want to make sure that our leader is here. We can't do that while they're on a ship. Okay. So we're actually going to have to land them over here. Yeah, rebels are close to enforcing demands. And these are which rebels? Independence for France and Byzantium. Okay. These are the French separatists up here. And of course, so are these. We're working on it. So we will go ahead and put in this guy. And we will just attack over here. Okay, we will... do we want to grant privileges here? National tax modifier. That would be pretty useful for us right now. Considering we are currently struggling in that regard. To the point where I think we should debase our currency. Just to repay a single loan. There we go. And then we're going to root out a little bit less corruption, but something like that. Just a single currency debasement should be fine. Royal marriage offer? I accept. We will also improve relations with them. If I can remember where that is, apparently. Relations actions. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, we'll take this back, and then get this force back to the mainland. These guys are going to need to do something like that. Take back some of this territory. And of course, we're going to need to take back this rebel-occupied territory over here. This is the Asian first, which is super convenient because we can simply attach them to the transport. And we're going to bring them straight over here to start capping this territory back. Excellent. So I think we've got this well under control. It is pretty much time, however, to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to work on regenerating our manpower because we need a lot of that. We are going to take the inflation for the military power. Thank you very much. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.